Okay, well, today is supposed to be the PlayStation's variable refresh rate launch, and so we're going to turn this thing on and take a look at if we have it available. Spider-Man is one of the games that is loaded up, and I see I have an update for this. So this is awesome, right? This should speak highly to what's going on. Got 4 minutes left on this, but let's take a look at some settings to see if we got this thing actually turned on. Ooh. All right, let's take a look at this right after this intro. All right, so welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be of the obvious. As you've seen from the intro, we're taking a look at the PlayStation 5 with the variable refresh rate. So I just want to kind of go through some of the settings. This is something new for the console. The console has been out for going on 2 years now. PlayStation 5 came out, I believe it was November 2020. I managed to get a couple of these early on. Wasn't too hard for me. And my Spider-Man is just updated. So some of the things I wanted to show you when you take a look at video output information. This does tell us that the variable refresh rate, the PlayStation supports a VRR range of 48 to 120 Hertz, okay? So playing games that are 30 Hertz, like the Spider-Man remaster, which I've featured on the channel in several videos as a reference to just kind of comparing colors and such with this Samsung S95B and the C2 LG OLED, is not gonna be an option. So would have to definitely play it on the upscaled mode where the frame rate is going to be pushed and it has the ray tracing capability. This does also tell you the HDR frequencies, which, you know, it's pretty much standard stuff there. 24 Hertz, 25, 30, 50, 60, and then jumps to 120. So the biggest thing, there's no in between from 60 to 120. Obviously it's a console, so you're pretty fixed and limited on what you're going to get, which is why most of my tests with this TV will be done on the channel over the next few days with the gaming PC, just because I want to have that full spectrum of everything that I can get. The VRR settings, you can either turn it off or you can turn it automatic. And then they have this option here where you can apply to unsupported games. So that is literally as it reads. There is a list, a specific list of titles that will support variable refresh rate. And Spider-Man is one of them. Another one is the Miles Morales, which I have yet to play. And I was waiting for a feature like this to be present, right, on this new TV technology. So we're going to get right into opening up Spider-Man, and we'll just see if we have any extra settings. We're kind of testing this out today. All right. And so listen, my settings currently from a picture quality perspective, they are following the video that was posted yesterday on the channel. I'll card it in right now, in which I went through, turned the blue off, got this thing on warm 2. Input latency is really low on this TV, and so it looks good to me. The colors look very, very nice and rich, and you know, it's not like overly saturated, overly bright. So hopefully this will articulate well on the camera for you guys. There's no blooming right here. What I have noticed in some of my content, when it goes from black to showing white on the screen, there does appear to be like a blooming effect. That's just my camera's inability to process what's happening. But I can tell you, white on top of black looks extremely tight on this TV. So what I'm looking for pretty much more or less is just to see if there are any settings within this. Just see if anything new's been added. 120 Hertz display mode on or off. It says a 120 Hertz refresh rate would not be used. It says change this to auto to reduce input latency and enable higher frame rates on a compatible display. When enable, 120 Hertz output is set appropriately in the system settings. The variable refresh rate is also enabled in the system settings. Frame rates will be further increased and vary based on gameplay. This is cool. Okay, so as you toggle it, I guess it's talking to the GPU. So we got auto. Is it auto and off or what? Just kind of got to see. Okay, so we got auto and we got off. So we're gonna go auto because that's what we have set on. All right, let's get into this game bar, right? Let's hold pause, turn that on. Nice, nice. Look at that frame rate, jumping from 48 to 120. This is, this is pretty wicked. Variable refresh rate is turned on now, so that's awesome. Graphics mode. All right, so we've used this game quite a few times on the channel. Let me just play around with the settings a little bit. I'm not sure why that turned off.
Repair this suit before it falls apart even more. Probably pretty close to flying. Auto look for towers to activate.
Man, this is dope. Feels nice. Let's get this game mode on. Wow. We finally have a frame rate counter that is realistic for a console. Jesus Christ, this is awesome. As a PC enthusiast, man, I can appreciate this. Oh my goodness. This is pretty cool, man. Like, I feel like, you know, when I made my video saying that LG didn't fix this, you know, the intelligence is that it's not the TV manufacturer, it's more so the console making this available. You know, just having something like this, you know, this is like having Fraps on PC where I can just kind of test and see what my game is doing. This is awesome, dude. Like, to be playing this game in higher than 60 frames is ridiculous. This is really nice. Oh man. Listen, I'm gonna be enjoying the hell out of this. So I gotta get a replay of this going. Also, I gotta start playing the Miles Morales, man. This is pretty awesome though. This is definitely like, this is a good day. This is a good day, man. Especially if you have this TV plus the PlayStation 5. This is extremely nice. Man, let me actually get a photo of this from my social media. You guys can follow me on Instagram if you're interested. I'll have my title or my handle for my Instagram in the description. I don't know, but I gotta get a shot of this. This is really nice stuff. You guys let me know in the comments section. What do you think about this feature? Is this something that you were kind of looking forward to having? I think this is really, really nice. This is gonna open up the gateway for me to test a lot of stuff. Obviously, it's gonna work best on games that are optimized for it, right? Like, there's games that are designed for it, but then, you know, you're gonna have games that, you know, there's a setting within the TV or the console that tells you that, hey, you can force every game to do it. And so it tells you if you notice some weird stuff happening, then, you know, you can turn it off. But this is a really amazing feature. Like, this is really, really good stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this cut up, post it on the page, leave comments, please like the video. Let me know if it's something else you'd like me to test or whatnot. And as I always say, Max Love.